Hello guys, welcome back. This video I'm gonna show you me cleaning the oval Union flask that I had found on my first video. Right now I have it setting in bleach, so let's get started. Okay guys, here I have my bottle. It's sitting in my bucket of bleach water mix. It's been soaking for about a week now. What I'm gonna do is just pull it out. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna dump just and empty the bottle about halfway. Then I'm just gonna put my finger on the top. I wanna shake that up, loosen as much as I can in there. Dump that down the drain. I'm going to set this bottle to the side. I'm going to dump this bleach because I don't want that splashing everywhere and bleaching my shirt or anything else. So I'm just going to dump that down the drain. Get that out of the way, because who wants to bleach your shirts, right? Okay. And what I'm going to do is, I don't want to crack this bottle. It's been sitting at room temperature, or in that bleach water mix, room temperature for a week. So I want to turn my water on, and I don't want it to be too hot or too cold. So I'm going to try and get it just lukewarm. And what I want to do is take this bottle, and my goal is to get as much of that slime off that bottle as I can without using any abrasive materials. So I'm just gonna, with my hand, I'm just gonna rub what I can off of this bottle. Like that. And just remember, some of this is not gonna come off. But that bleach mix really helps out. Sometimes it's hard to tell, is it outside the bottle or inside the bottle? And a lot of times inside of those bottles just have like a rust layer on the inside. But I'll tell you what, that's working pretty good there. Let me turn this on. I'm gonna fill that up again with water. Splash that around, just like that. Dump that out, and we'll take a look to see what the inside looks like. Not looking too bad. I think I did what I could without any abrasives. Let me show you. Give me a quick look at what that looks like. It looks pretty good. It might be hard to see, but turned out it's cleaning up really good. You can see right there. But if you can see, almost it's like rust on the inside of that bottle. So what I'm gonna do is, what I usually do is I'll put BBs inside, and I'll put a little bit of CLR in there, and I'll work it back and forth. Because those BBs are like an abrasive on the inside. You know what? Before I do that, let me go grab some brushes and try to put some brushes in here to clean that first before I put anything on the inside. Okay, guys, I went down and got my brushes. What I'm going to do is just turn this water back on. Remember, lukewarm. And run that over the bottle. I'm going to take this little brush. I'm not going to be able to go far into it, but I'm going to take this little brush. And I'm just going to do right around the tops like this. Right around the top, the best I can. Remember, it's not always going to just clean up easily. So I might have to work it a little bit. Just the whole bottle in general. But that cleaned it up pretty good there. I like this little brush. You know what? It's a baby bottle brush. I bought a kit at the dollar store. Alright, I think that's the best I'm going to get with this brush. Then, what I'm going to do, put a little bit of water in there. Put a dab of Dawn dish soap in there. Splash around just a little bit like that. Get it sudsy. I'm going to carefully put this brush in here like this. It's a tight squeeze, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back and forth. Just clean. Remember, you're cleaning what you can. What we can't get with the brush, we'll end up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try popcorn kernels. Because like I said, I usually use BBs. But I don't want to scratch this bottle. This is the best bottle I've found so far. I don't really want to scratch it up. So I think I pretty much got what I can with that brush. But yeah, the popcorn kernels, I'm going to use those. It's an experiment. I've never seen anybody using those like on YouTube videos. But I think it might work. I just want to be careful. So I'm going to get the suds out of this bottle, which will take a while, maybe. Oh boy. This is such a process just to get these bubbles, just to get that foam out of there. I'm trying, guys. Bear with me. Alright. So I did a pretty good job. There's a little bit more rust in there. Down at the bottom too, but my brush couldn't get down in there. So what I'm gonna do here is, like I said, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to put some, this might work, might not. I'm going to put some popcorn kernels down into that bottle. You know, let me try something. There, that's easier, huh? Look, just got a funnel. Put a little bit. I'm going to fill it up. I mean, this is cheap to buy this stuff, so. Uh-oh. I'm making a mess, guys. Alright, forget that. Anyways, let's go with that. I filled it up about an eighth of the way, quarter of the way. What I'm going to do is take some CLR, put my funnel back in here, and I'm going to drop a little bit of CLR in there, just enough to cover the top of the kernels. Just to cover those up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my finger on there, and I'm just going to shake that. And sometimes it'll take a while. Sometimes it works really, really good. But then again, I'm trying these kernels for the first time, so I don't know if they'll work or not. I think they will. That CLR works really good for getting rusty stains off. Trying to get the bottom stain off there like that. And with those suds in there, you can see, you can see where your stains are. And I can tell you right now, there's a little bit of stains right there. So I'm going to put the kernels on the bottom like that. I'm just gonna shake. Look at that mess I have in this sink. Doing a pretty good job, guys. That CLR really does good. I'm not saying CLR is always going to cut those things out, but it does a pretty good job. And these kernels, these popcorn kernels, what I like about them is that they have a point to them, so they're abrasive, but they're not going to scratch your glass, and they're not going to expand like some people put rice in there. Well, rice it sticks to the side of your bottle, and I think in time maybe the rice would expand a little bit, but I don't think popcorn is going to expand. So, man, that's working really good. I don't see any more stains in there, guys. Like I said, I'm just using the white foam just to see where the stain marks would be. Man, that's working really nice. Popcorn kernels might be where it's at, guys. All right, let's dump these out. I'm gonna use this bottle. Just gonna dump these into the bottle there, or if you have a strainer, however you want to do it. It's so time consuming getting that stuff out, that foam out of there. There's no easy way of doing it. Whoa! That was a close call. I smacked that off the side of the sink. I better be more careful. Well, it held up for how many years in the creek? I didn't do anything to it. Anyways, all the suds are out of it here. And let me check. It looks really good. Looks really nice. That CLR and those kernels clean that up really good. It's hard to see. Right there. I don't know. Here, let me try some. Maybe. Let me shut the water off. But I don't know. It's hard to see in this, guys, with how sunny it is. But if you, I'm trying to get it angled. Anyways, it's cleaning up really nice. You guys can see it. There's no, I don't see any stain marks in it. But I notice a little bit in between the letters there. There's a little bit of like rust stain. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take, I use these Scotch Brite non-scratch scrub pads. I like using these work really good. So I'll just wet that up. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna dump a little bit of CLR on this sponge. And then I'm just gonna take this to the front of this. And I'm just gonna scrub it like that to try and get in between those letters. And some people might be scared to use these pads even though they're scratch, non-scratch. I'm not, because this bottle's been in the creek for many years and it's not perfect. It has scratches on it. But, and some people use toothbrushes. I just think toothbrushes are too soft. So you just want to take this. Look how good that CLR suds up. Plus those scratch pads, or the Scotch-Brite pads, they come already. I think they have soap. I would think soap already in them, like pre-lubed, I guess you'd say. Go around the rim. I always just grab it like that and squeeze, so it kind of gets in all the grooves. All right, I'm gonna turn that water on. Remember, lukewarm water, right in the middle. I'm gonna rinse that off. Rinse it out. Looking pretty good, guys. Alright, let's take a look. Put my hand underneath it. There's a little bit of stain right in there. I don't expect you to be able to see it. I can see it. And if you're ever to clean your own bottles, you'll know what I mean. Like, you'll be able to see what needs cleaned, what doesn't. I think the bottle, I'm going to take my pad. I'm going to, right where I seen that stain at, I'm just going to try and work it in there a little bit. Like that. Every little angle I can do at. And that's it, guys. That bottle is done, finished. So let me take the camera down and show you guys up close what this bottle looks like. Okay guys, now that you've seen me clean this bottle, I just wanted to show you a close-up. I got all the stains off of it. All I did was throw some Windex on it and polish up the best I could. But what this is an oval Union flask made between 1903 and 1915. It's actually a Strapside, because you can see it looks like a strap that comes right down the side. There's, I think, 2 or 3 different sides bottles, and I don't remember what they are, but this is a Strapside oval Union flask. And a couple of the other things I found in my video, the Salina brick I found was made in Salina, PA, Westmoreland County. They started that plant in 1874. I don't know how long that plant continued to make bricks. The spring I thought was off of a rail car. Turns out to be, because my best friend works at the railroad, Norfolk Southern, and he said that's exactly what they look like on the rail cars. The other bricks, a Monroe brick, I didn't find much on that. It might be a Scottish company. That was really hard to look that one up. And then the only other thing I found was that green bottle, which right here. I figured it was a beer bottle, but after I brought home, searched, it was super easy to find. It's a vintage Mickey's Malt liquor bottle. And I was thrown off because the new ones have twist tops. These would have been pull tabs. So that's a cool little bottle. Nothing fancy, nothing collectible. I'll clean it up, put it in my collection.